My dear brothers and sisters, right now we have a holiday coming up. It's called the holiday of Sukkot. In English would be translated as the holiday of the Tabernacles. And this is derived from a verse in the Torah where the Torah tells us that for 7 days we shall dwell in the tabernacles or huts. And what it's supposed to do is remind us when God took us out of Egypt and the Jewish people were in the desert. The Jewish people, according to at least one opinion, built these type of huts and dwelled in them while they were in the desert. And therefore we are commanded to build these huts. And this is what you see behind me right now. This year I made them out of doors. As you can see, I found some old doors that I bought here. And out of them I made this little hut. Now the important part is the roof. The roof has to be made out of something natural. So it could be like branches, for example. It can't be something permanent, which doesn't let like rain through. It has to be something natural, like branches. And usually what we use is bamboo mats because they're easy to lay. And I'm gonna show you. Here I got some on the floor. See, I didn't build the roof yet, but I got those bamboo mats over here, which I'm gonna lay on the roof. And God willing, this will be a kosher sukkah. And so the sukkah has to have, there's 3 ways to do it. The best way is for the sukkah to have 4 walls around, so it's pretty much completely covered. A lesser way is to do with 3 walls, which is also good, kosher, but not the best one. But the least minimum required is to have 2 walls and a little bit. So 2 walls and a certain size of the 3rd wall, which is not a complete wall, is also kosher. But this is the least requirement. And I'm actually gonna show you that the Hebrew word sukkah actually shows what the different types of kosher sukkah is. And hopefully I'm gonna put up the roof, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more after I'm done, after I put up the roof and lights, so you can see. And one thing I love about Judaism is that we have commandments that have all aspects. Like this commandment, for example, we are commanded to do this, to build a sukkah. It's not something we do for fun. We're actually commanded to do it. But on the other hand, it's fun as well, especially for the kids. They love this time of the year where we build these huts and we live in them and we eat in them, and weather permitting, we can sleep in them. We should sleep in them if the weather permits. And the kids love this, and it's a fun holiday. In fact, this holiday is called Zman Simchatenu, which means the season of happiness or enjoyment. And this is a really enjoying holiday. And then we have other commandments which are like more of a serious type of commandments, like Yom Kippur, where we fast, or Rosh Hashanah, where we accept God as our King. And therefore this is what I like about Judaism. We have pretty much all aspects of different types of commandments, and hopefully I'll show you some more after I put the roof up. Thank you. Again, my dear brothers and sisters, I'm pretty much done with the roof of my hut, and I just want to show you what it looks like now, just so you have an idea. And here's what it looks like now. And as you can see, I've put tables on, we got some chairs here, and basically we're going to be sitting here tonight, and we have guests coming over, and we're going to be sitting and eating in this hut. And this way we're celebrating the holiday of Sukkot, because God had mercy on us, and when we were in the desert, according to one opinion, we physically built these kind of huts to live in while we were journeying through the desert. And according to another opinion, God himself provided something that looked like a hut with clouds that surrounded the entire nation on all 4 sides, around, and then on top and on the bottom. And it looked like a little hut. Not little, probably big, but so anyway, so this is what we are commemorating. I just gotta put up some lights because it's gonna be dark soon, in several hours, and I just need to put up some lights. Since Hebrew is a holy language, then every word, the way it's written and the way it's pronounced, has a specific purpose. And as you can see, the word in Hebrew Sukkah, which means the hut, is spelled with 3 letters. So the first letter hints to the best type of the Sukkah, meaning it has 4 walls. So the first letter from right to left has 4 walls. The second letter, Haf, shows a lesser Sukkah, but still kosher, and this letter has 3 walls. The last letter, letter Hey, shows the minimum type of a Sukkah, which is still kosher, but this is the minimum. Anything less than that would not be kosher anymore. And this letter has 2 walls and a little bit, not a full 3rd wall. And thank you for watching.